Let's see if I can get these rivets removed without shattering one of our windows. Want to guess if it works? Welcome to the Hippie, Geeks, and our Skoolie Conversion Soul the Sun Chaser. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to catch all our new content. We have been thinking about getting an air compressor for a while. It would help with working on our cars and in various other projects. When we decided this spring to start working on the Skoolie again, we figured it was time to get one. We knew that the easiest way to remove all of the rivets from the interior panels would be with an air hammer, and we wanted to be able to spray Raptor liner on the outside, which you have to have a decently sized air compressor to do so. With that said, here I am removing the rivets from the inside panels. We have a punch set that we bought with the air hammer, and it has both of the punches that we ended up using the most. One is a center punch that we used to knock the centers out of the rivets first, then we came back through with a chisel bit to knock the heads off of each of the rivets with a second pass. Now, let's talk about using an air hammer on these rivets, specifically on the upper row of rivets by the glass. I have watched videos of folks using an air hammer, I have read articles about using an air hammer, and how the punch can jump off a rivet and shatter some glass. I was super careful and tried to do everything right, and for the most part, I kept the punch right where I wanted it. For the most part doesn't mean all the time though, and 2 times the punch managed to jump off of a rivet and I came this close to breaking a window. Yes, that is a punch mark in the bottom of the frame, 1/4 of an inch away from the glass. I am not sure how I managed to not break a window, but I got incredibly lucky. If you decide to go this route and you have rivets near the window like this, you should be even more careful than I thought I was being. The biggest thing I realized about the process is to make sure that you keep the air hammer chisel angled down and away from the glass at all times. While this should be blatantly obvious, it can also be hard to keep that in mind as you go through this process and just want to get it done. In some ways, we are lucky that we have those top rivets that are along the bottom of the glass. Because we have the rivets up there holding the panels in place, that means that the panels are not welded directly to the framing. In so many of the Skoolie conversions I have seen, people have to actually cut the panels away with angle grinders or something else. You can see when all the rivets have been popped out, the panel can get pulled away from the wall without too much trouble, exposing the fiberglass insulation underneath. Once we get the insulation pulled out, I like to come back through with our shop vac and suck up the remaining insulation that didn't come out at first. We are just stacking the insulation inside the bus for now. We have a pretty torrential rainstorm sitting on top of Oregon at the moment, which means we don't really have anywhere to store it. You may have also noticed that the futon mattress and blankets disappear in the middle of the process. I had to pull it out because of the next steps that we have to take in the bus, removing the ceiling. We have run into a few issues that require an angle grinder to solve, and I don't want to cover the bedding in burnt metal embers, so I hid it all in the back of the van. Don't tell anyone else though, it kind of filled up the entire back of the van. All of it, yikes. Hopefully I can get that done soon and move everything back into the bus. We have been camping out in the bus off and on as the demo has been progressing, just to remind us of what we're really working towards. It can be so easy to get disconnected from what we are doing all of this for, especially with the issues that we have come across and how long we have had the bus with little to no forward progress. Now that we have decided to move forward with gutting the bus, it is nice to stay out there and just see the progress that we have made, to let ourselves feel that this is just not some crazy dream, and we can make it happen. Someday anyways. For now, we are happy just moving forward. If this is your first time here visiting Soul the Sun Chaser, it would be wonderful to have you subscribe. This channel is all about our Skoolie journey, the good, the bad, and everything in between. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and check out our Patreon page or merch store to support the channel directly. Until next time, keep seeking adventure, chasing the sun.